What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to go over my top 6 favorite keto cookbooks of 2019. So these are the cookbooks that I have gotten in 2019. I think most of them were published in 2018 or 2019, but these are my favorite ones that I've gotten this year, my favorite ones to cook from this year. So I hope you're really excited for this video. Okay, of these 6 cookbooks, 5 of them are actual cookbooks and one of them is a more informative keto book. And so I will go over the actual cookbooks first and then I'll save that like informative one for last. So that way, if any of you just only were here for the actual like cookbooks and recipes, then you won't be bored with me talking about the other one. I think we're gonna start out with my all-time favorite first. It was really hard for me to like narrow down this list because I enjoy just all of the different recipes, all the different flavors of all these cookbooks. But I think my all-time favorite keto cookbook that I just love the flavors so much. I love the just recipe ideas in this one, and she's coming out with a new book here in 2020. It is Made Whole, and this is written by the blog Castaway Kitchen. It's Christina Kerp, and I just love this cookbook so much because number one, it's absolutely beautiful, but number two, this is all anti-inflammatory recipes. So it's keto, paleo, and AIP. So for those of you that are really looking to cut down on your inflammation, maybe some of you are following the AIP diet, or even if you're just trying to cut out more dairy, this one is all dairy free. And her recipes are just so amazing and have such a different flavor profile because she is from Cuba. So I love that she incorporates all of these different spices and stuff in here. I do feel like this is an easier recipe cookbook. You know how some cookbooks have like a million different type of ingredients and it takes a really long time to make the things. I actually really enjoy this one because she has like stir fries and just a lot of like one pot type of recipes. Her recipes don't have a huge amount of ingredients like listed on here, and so I really do enjoy this. I also really enjoy this one because she has a bunch of different meal plans in the back. So she has like an AIP meal plan, she has a keto reset meal plan, and it comes with grocery list and everything. I think she even has a kids, well, she has a cook once, eat twice meal plan, and then she has a kid-friendly keto meal plan. So I really like that because there's like mini pumpkin waffles, smooth chia pudding, prosciutto wrapped chicken tenders, and I've made a lot of these. In the summer is when I first got this cookbook, so a lot of my what I eat in a days in the summer were from this cookbook. Some of my favorite recipes from this cookbook are the pickled red onions. I love the salmon salad avocado boats. I also love this roasted vegetable soup, this feel good soup, castaway chicken salad, the sheet pan pad thai dinner, the prosciutto wrapped chicken tenders, the cauliflower carbonara, the deconstructed dragon roll, and the curried vegetable salad. So those are my favorite recipes from the Made Whole cookbook. My second favorite cookbook is actually another dairy-free keto cookbook, and I also enjoy her first cookbook, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but I think I like this one just a little bit better, and this is the dairy-free keto cookbook by Kendra Holly. She also wrote the cookbook Craveable Keto, which I have right here and we'll talk about in just a little bit. Her blog is Peace, Love, and Low Carb, and so I really enjoy this one, especially because of it being dairy-free, but I also just love how tasty her recipes are. I feel like a lot of people will like her recipes because they're just kind of on the more normal side, if you want to say. They're more like comfort food, and so I really do enjoy that. I also feel like it's really easy to make these for meal prepping, or if you have a lot of kids. I definitely have used this book a lot for meal prepping for my husband, for him to take meals with him to work. There's a lot of like good salads and lunches and stuff in here. here. So that's one of the reasons why I do really like this one. There's also so many recipes. Like, this book is really, really big. I actually have a whole flip through video of this book, which I will link down below for you guys. So if you want to see every single recipe that is included in this book, I have it in that flip through video. And so I'm just gonna go over some of my favorite recipes from this cookbook. I really love the pork carnitas eggs benedict, the charcuterie board, the cabbage roll soup, the clam chowder with bacon, the blackened chicken salad, the Chicago dog salad, the sesame chicken egg roll in a bowl, the jalapeno popper chicken salad, the chili lime chicken with avocado salsa, the mini meatloaves, the maple bacon Brussels sprouts, the chewy double chocolate chip cookies, and the strawberry basil bourbon smash. So those are my favorite recipes from the dairy-free keto cookbook. Next up, we can talk about her next book, which is Craveable Keto. I really enjoy this book because there are a lot of really good, like, yummy bread recipes in here and cheesy recipes. So if you can have dairy, this is definitely the cookbook that you should get if you're just like a dairy lover. So there's a bunch of different comfort foods in this one as well, like mozzarella sticks and pizza and stuff, and it is absolutely phenomenal. Let's do a quick flip through of this one just so you can see everything that is in here. All right, so let's talk about my favorite recipes in Craveable Keto. Love these oven roasted garlic and herb home fries, keto everything bagels, buffalo chicken flatbread, zuppa toscana, smoked sausage and kale soup, Italian wedding soup, mac daddy salad, Cobb salad, worm taco slaw, sausage, shrimp and chicken jambalaya, shrimp and cheesy cauliflower rice stuffed peppers, Philly cheesesteak casserole, chicken cordon bleu pizza, beef enchilada stuffed spaghetti squash, and chocolate chip cookie dough bites. As you can see, there's a lot of good, like, comforting foods in this one, like pizza and cookies and stuff like that. So this is definitely a great one if you can do dairy. Okay, next up is going to be for all of you vegan keto eaters. And I really enjoyed this Ketotarian book. This is by Dr. Will Cole, and this is a plant-based, or mostly plant-based. He does talk about having eggs and fish. Keto way of eating, and I actually really enjoyed the recipes in this one. This doesn't have as many recipes as the other cookbooks I just showed you, but the ones that are in here are some really great ones. He also has a 4-week meal plan in the back that I followed when I did the Ketotarian reset. This one also doesn't have pictures for every single recipe, so if that is something that bothers you, then I wouldn't get this book because there's not a picture for every single recipe that is included in this one. Half of this book is filled with information on how to do a plant-based keto lifestyle, so this whole book is not filled with recipes, but I do think that this is a great book to pick up if you're looking to eat more plant-based. There were a couple recipes in this book that I did really like. I loved his stuffed zucchini recipe, which did have a vegan cheese in it. I enjoyed this sheet pan veggies with pesto. That one was a great one. The pesto zoodle bowls is another good option. I enjoyed the asparagus scramble and these chia pudding breakfast bowls. I also really liked this cucumber radish and snap pea salad. Now, the cool thing about this is in his meal plans in the back is he kind of has extra recipes that are in the meal plan. So they're really easy ones where he could just write out the directions in the actual meal plan. So for instance, like a baked cheesy avocado, he just wrote the directions on how to make that, or a nut and veggie bento box, or a cabbage fennel salad. So not all of the recipes were in the main recipe part of this book. They were back in the meal planning. So there are a lot of more recipes in here than you think that they are. But this is great for all of you plant-based keto folks. Okay, last cookbook to talk about, and then we'll talk about the last like informative video. And so this is the Keto Diet Cookbook by Leanne Vogel. And so I actually have her first book called The Keto Diet, and that one is one of my favorite keto books, but I've had it for a couple years now, so I didn't want to feature it in this one. on. This one just has recipes, whereas the other one has like a whole bunch of information. But I really love this one, and this is definitely a great cookbook. So this one is great because you can also do it dairy-free if you want to. She has a bunch of different substitutions in here. So if you want to include dairy, you can include dairy, and if you can't have dairy, you can still use so much of this cookbook. Leanne is one of my favorite keto enthusiasts because she believes in healing women's hormones and, you know, being able to actually include carbs when you want to and do carb ups. So I love that she also has some carb up options in this cookbook, because sometimes a lot of people are just focused on only having like 20 grams of carbs, and instead she does have options for if you do want carrots or if you do want fruit, and I really like that option. Another thing I really like about this book is she does these small, medium, and large meals in here. She has in the beginning a whole resource of estimated calories. So we have small meals, medium meals, large meals. And so this works out super well because she tells you like a whole bunch of different categories, like whether it's freezer safe, whether it's coconut free, if it's very easy to make, and I really love that. So some of my favorite recipes in this cookbook are the easy barbecue sauce. This is the best keto barbecue sauce I've ever tasted, and it's so easy. There is no cooking involved. You literally just shake it up and put it in a jar. I also love this all day, any day hash, this German no-tato salad, BLT stuffed avocado, barbecue beef and slaw, chicken laksa. This is literally one of my favorite dishes of all time. One pot stuffing, and this blueberry crumble with cream topping. I have made this so many times and we love this one. Okay, so those are all my favorite recipes in the Keto Diet Cookbook. Last but not least, but we have Keto for Women, which is also by Leanne Vogel. And this actually isn't a cookbook, but I love this book. It just came out this summer and it has all of the information you could ever want being a woman and eating a keto diet. This talks so much about hormones and just so many different things that you never thought that you needed to know. So it talks about just the way that everything works with keto in your body, but also about every single hormone, adrenal dysfunction, thyroid dysfunction, menopause, overcoming all of these issues. She even has a whole chart of what to get tested and how to know whether or not you need to get tested for all of these different hormones. Cortisol, DHEA, thyroid, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, and it has signs of imbalance, description of imbalance, tests that you should ask for, and initial solutions. And I love this so much. I actually sent a copy to my sister this year because she's been having a lot of hormonal and blood sugar issues and she doesn't know exactly what's wrong, and she has found this so helpful. She was even able to fix her cycle by just doing the seed cycling that is talked about in here. There's seed cycling and also using light and the moon in order to fix your cycle and make it more of a 28-day cycle. And so I love this book so much. This is such a great resource for keto. All right, so that is all of the cookbooks that I really enjoyed and were my all-time favorites for the year of 2019. Let me know down in the comments if you have a favorite keto cookbook for 2019. Maybe it's one that I do not have yet and I want to pick it up for 2020. So definitely let me know because I have a couple on my list that I want to pick up and I'm really looking forward to that. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in another video soon. Bye everyone.